Well, sometimes, they get reports on 911 that a Spetsnaz commando is infiltrating the DCYF building. I mean, this has happened before.
It has happened, but
It sounds like you guys are coming in here trying to enforce something that's not wholly upfront and truthful so that you can be feelings police. You need, medical or something?
Oh. So right now, this is what we have, right? If you don't leave, we're going to trespass you from the building, okay?
And what business is this?
I can't share that with you, man.
Okay, then we can't allow people up video recording and taking pictures and things.
We're just trying to close it. They don't feel safe with you here. They want you to just close, so you can just go over there.
Because this is the DCYF, and because we do have confidential things going on.
Oh.
What
kind of confidential things you got going on?
We can't just let people just come in and just start recording.
Oh, really? Dude, instead of a police officer, you need to get a job as a fantasy novel writer, because you are just making stuff up on the fly right now. Hey everyone, I am free. It's May 10th, 2024. I'm in West Seattle, King County, Washington State, heading to the DCYF office for West Seattle, which also includes the Office of Indian Child Welfare. I have had quite a few tips and leads about some really awful racist practices going on there, mistreatment of Native American children and others while they're there. So we're going to go there and check into that, see if there's any merit to those allegations. And while I've got your attention, if you wouldn't mind liking, sharing, and subscribing, hitting that all notifications bell so you can get my stories right when they release, it would be greatly appreciated. You can also follow me on X, formerly Twitter, at I.A.M Auditing, as well as Facebook now on Inland Auditing Media. And if you want to help keep my feet on the streets, you can do so by going to the links in the description for Cash App and Venmo. I really appreciate the help, guys. Y'all are extremely supportive, and it means a lot to me. Thank you. It really does help. What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Not bad. How about you?
Pretty good.
Good. What?
Camera?
Just working on something?
Okay, for
Was this not allowed?
what specifically are you looking for?
Well, I'm squared away. Got everything I need.
Are you looking for a specific business?
Well, I don't really want to share that right now, but
Okay, so for this one though, because of what it is, we got to know what's going on, because it's, we can't just let people just come in and just start recording.
oh, really?
Yeah, we just need to know,
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm just a really private person,
Okay.
so you can probably see with the.
Okay, and I respect that. That's
Okay.
I respect that.
So everything's good to go then?
Not quite, because we still got to know what the purpose is with the cameras and everything. That's the only thing.
Yikes. Gosh, I kind of feel like we're at a loggerhead, man.
Only because, like, for us, because we didn't know or expect anyone with cameras. We, like I said, if they were to tell us, then I ain't tripping. But
Who's they?
the people that work here and the people that we answer to. So
So there's two groups, or is it more than one, like, office?
yes,
Okay. Do we need to have like a tribunal or something?
we just need to know what's going on, because, like I said, because we have DOL downstairs and then we have another business up here. We don't deal with DOL.
Who's the other business up here?
This is DCYF.
Ah, okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah. We're just kind of finding ourselves in a heck of a pickle here.
I mean, what's the purpose of the? I mean, like, what's are you doing a documentary or something, or what's the purpose of it?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could share that with you. I'm not really at liberty to do so.
Okay, that's fine and dandy, and I respect that. But again, because this is the DCYF, and because we do have confidential things going on,
What kind of confidential things you got going on?
That's why they're confidential.
Oh, so you can't share it. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, I see what you did there.
And plus most of that is we don't deal with their stuff.
Gotcha.
You know, so
Well, probably good to go then.
not there.
Uh-oh.
That's the thing.
Yikes. Okay.
You know, I mean, I'm trying to respect everyone's everything I do, but just because of what that is.
Yeah. The problem is when the floor in a skyscraper goes to the presidential suite, the only people who get to do things are presidents. And that doesn't make any sense. Right?
I get it.
I mean, as much as I'd like to be, I guess, of that kind of persuasion and maybe moneyed and whatnot, I mean, you know, the world ain't just for the privileged. So, yeah, I mean, you seem like a really nice guy, but I'm just going to have to head in and do my business. So, geez.
Again, what business is this?
I can't share that with you, man.
Okay, then we can't allow people up video recording and taking pictures and things. We need to have either written permission from the people that we answer to.
Gotcha.
You know, that's
okay. Well, I mean, how about this? I'll make you a deal. You can just walk with me, keep me company. We'll share some fine stories about West Seattle.
We can do that, but the thing is, it's the cameras and the recording upstairs is not allowed without written permission.
Yikes.
That's the thing.
Okay. Well, I really got to go up there. I've got some really important business to take care of.
Who are you meeting?
I can't share that either. It's
confidential.
Okay,
so here's the thing, because I mean, like I said, I'm trying to respect everyone's rights and everything like that.
Sure.
But here's the thing. If we don't have any information, then it's not good to go.
Oh, it's not good. What happens now, though?
Well, if you want to go up there and record, you're going to have to call the office and get written permission. Once they, you know, if they say yes,
I'll
then
strike
they will
offer
let us
another
know.
deal. How about this? I'll go up there and ask for written permission right there.
Well, if you do that, you're going to have to put away the cameras and stuff in your car, and you're going to have to remove your mask. Because if you go up there and you got that mask on, it doesn't look good for them.
Oh, it doesn't look good for them.
No, it does not.
Does it? Maybe like they'll think...
They'll think the worst.
The Spetsnaz commandos are attacking?
They will think the worst. Whatever that is to them.
Gotcha.
They will think the
worst.
worst.
Well, that's kind of weird. I mean, we're all wearing masks for, 3 years, and now all of a sudden...
I get you.
Yes.
Trust me, I really do. But
Yeah.
like I said, just because of what this building is, people with masks going upstairs, no one in this building is wearing masks going upstairs unless they are employees.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's the thing.
Well, again, you know, I mean, I really appreciate your cordiality. You're very nice and professional. I'm just going to have to agree to disagree with you.
That's fine.
I'm going to have to go upstairs, so...
But here's the deal.
Okay.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I do. I appreciate that.
Trying to be cordial with you.
Yeah, and I do. And I appreciate that. And I believe everybody deserves respect. So,
Sure.
Yeah.
Likewise.
You know, but again, the thing is the going upstairs with the cameras and the recording.
Yeah.
That's not allowed without written permission. That's the thing.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm of the mind that I can. Sounds like we disagree on this, so I guess we're just going to have to agree to disagree, my friend.
That's fine and dandy, but still can't allow the cameras and stuff upstairs.
Okay. Well, I'm going to head upstairs, so...
Well, just know if you do, I'm going to have to call Seattle PD.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. You want to get them on the horn? I'll just be heading on up there and doing my thing, so... All right? Oh, what was your name, by the way?
My name is Pierce.
Pierce. I'm Gandalf, man. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And you said the main office for DCYF is upstairs?
It is.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go handle my business there. I appreciate it, Pierce. Thank you. Have a good day. See you, man.
We'll do it.
I hear you.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
What are you doing up here?
Getting some business done.
Okay. Like what?
Well, I'm not going to explain that to you. Why would I do that?
All right.
You okay?
I'm great.
Okay. You sure?
Yep.
All right. You need like...
Well,
medical or something?
Oh.
Okay. Wow. That was weird. Hello. How you doing?
Pretty good, and you?
Not too bad. Looking to see if I can get a public records request form.
Okay, just a moment.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Great. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I was just double check. I need you to
Oh, hey.
this.
Hey, if that's the worst thing we got to deal with today, I think we're doing all right here.
And I will also need a copy of your driver license. I will need your driver license so I can get a copy. Oh.
You need my identification?
Yeah.
For what? Oh, I see. You probably think I'm not asking for records of like children or like.
Like your own record or anything?
No. I'm asking for records about DCYF. So about all the employees that work here and everything. So yeah, it's not for like for lack of a better term, it's not for like welfare records or something like that about people that get services here. It's just about the actual employees at this facility. So I don't need that. Are you saying you still need ID for that?
I mean, I've never had somebody ask for that, so I
Yeah.
don't know how that process works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I got a records request, so that works for me. I mean, usually it's just sometimes some places will have a different form for things, but this works perfectly fine. I'll just put the information on the back and get it there. That work? All right, Lise. Have a great day, okay? Take care. Enjoy the weather. You good to go, Pierce? What's up with your friend there? Whoa.
Yep.
What was up with your, who is that security guard back there, by the way?
That's one of my partners.
Whoa.
So what's outside of that? So are they giving you permission to record, or what's going on?
Oh, I didn't ask for permission.
Okay, so what's going on? What's the verdict?
There is no verdict. I didn't ask for permission because I don't need it.
Okay, so just know that Seattle PD's on the way.
Sure.
You know, I mean, I told them that you're not hostile or anything like that.
Oh gosh,
You know,
no, man.
so-
We got worse things in this world to
Yeah,
worry
so
about.
I
I
told
don't want to
you-
get hostile with him.
Yes, I told you that.
What's the
Like
name of
that.
your partner there?
So I'll let him tell you that.
Okay, can you ask him to come out then? Because I had a kind of a weird encounter with him a second ago.
Here he is.
Oh, great. Hey, do you work for DCYF?
Nope.
You don't. Who do you work for?
I work for Security Services Northwest.
Gotcha. Okay. What's your name?
I'm not going to give that to you.
Okay. Well, do you have a contract with DCYF?
I'm not required to give you any of that information.
Do you have a contract with DCYF?
I'm not required to give you any of that information.
Okay, so you don't work for DCYF.
I'm not giving you any more information.
Okay. Look, dude, there's a real problem here. Okay.
I'm not giving any
Pierce
information.
is like the nicest, most low-key dude in the universe.
Okay, that's his decision.
You're acting a bit like a maniac right now.
It's
okay?
my decision to keep my identity
No,
to
no,
myself.
no, I don't mean the identity thing. I mean like when you were about ready to have a heart attack when you came around the corner because I was coming up here to get business done.
Okay, but it doesn't matter.
I'd say it definitely matters, man. That's pretty strange. Like Pierce is the most low-key dude in the world here, just not freaking out. You are literally high strung. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, do you need like medical services?
No,
or
I am
something?
fine.
Okay. Because they can roll a bus for you if you
No,
need one.
I am fine.
Okay, you sure?
Don't worry about me.
I'm a little worried, man. Pierce, on the other hand, I think he's going to get off at 5 o'clock and have a good rest of his day. I'm a little worried he ain't going to make it till about midnight, man.
Go ahead.
You're a little
Have a
stressed
great
out.
day. Have a great day.
Well, yeah, I'm absolutely going to have a good day. I mean, I just don't see why it's got to be like, you know.
I mean, I don't see why you need to be recording everything we're doing.
I'm just recording and getting my records request.
Okay, well, it's absolutely your right, but I just don't see the point. It's absolutely your right.
Well, actually, I mean, you know, later, if you get like a business card or something, I'd be happy to share with you why it's been happening. I mean, if you don't care, that's fine. But I mean, yeah, it's up to you. Pierce, you said Seattle PD's on their way?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, I really appreciate it, man. Thanks for letting me know about that. Well, I definitely don't want them to think I'm running, so I'm gonna wait here for them. Quick question for you, Pierce. When you were saying there's no recording here, I know you were saying that it's because they have like some rules or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you referencing specifically? Like, were you looking at like at an RCW or a Washington Administrative Code, or what was it exactly?
I'm just looking at the fact that number one, because of this facility and because of the clients that they have, that's not public information.
What
if
kind
it
of,
is, they will put that out. We can't.
Gotcha. What kind of clients do they have that would make it different here?
Youth, families, and children.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. So this is more of like at all DCYF facilities. Sounds like, is that kind of what you mean there?
In a sense, however, like I said, I don't deal with the clients personally. We are just security, so.
Fair enough. Well, like I said, I appreciate your cordiality. Sir, whatever your name is, you know, like I said, medical's only 3 digits away. If you need to give it a ring, get a bus or something, get some medical care.
You can leave the issue alone. I am fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm like literally worried about
This is
you.
like the 20th time I've said no. I am
Okay.
fine.
All right. Just making sure, man. I just don't want, somebody to stroke out or
I'm fine.
whatever. All right. Well, hopefully both of you understand I have no ill will or bad intentions.
Well, we appreciate that, but
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Did they say they were going to be here pretty quick, Pierce?
They said they were on their way.
Cool.
So it's not too far. I know the police station is on Delridge.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay. You guys get a lot of like random attacks or Spetsnaz commandos assaulting the place or
no.
nothing like that? That's good to
No.
hear. That'd be kind of weird. Do you know who the complainant is in this regard? Because I know you were saying that there's DCYF upstairs and there's DOL downstairs. You guys called the police, so who is the complainant? Is it your security company?
As far as
Well, you guys obviously called police, because your impression, Pierce, is that this is a no recording area. So who's asking that something be enforced here? Is it your security company, or is it DCYF? Is it DOL?
All the specifics are between the client and our company.
Okay, yeah, but what I mean is like you called 911 for police to show up. So like, what are they being asked to do? To ask me to leave, or?
More than likely, they will ask you to leave, but they
Gotcha.
also want to know. They're going to want to know who you are. They're going to want to know what you're doing here.
Yeah.
They're going to want to talk to them to first of all make sure
Sure.
that I'm not missing anything.
Yeah.
And then if push comes to shove, more than likely they're going to escort you off the property.
Gotcha. Take me to a dungeon cell and
Well, I hope not all that.
put the
but
electrocution, the nodes
I
on,
don't know
kind of
about all
ramp it
that,
up.
but
Definitely not
at
gonna be that
least
extreme.
just not inside the building with the mask and the recording device.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. That's pretty much the thing.
Yeah.
Well, the bigger thing really, outside of the mask, is the recording.
Gotcha.
That's the thing. Like I said, if you have written consent
Oh,
from someone upstairs,
man. You know what?
that'd be cool.
I know where you're coming from. There was a guy, I think, over in Kansas or something about 4 months ago, something like that. He had one of those nuclear-armed video cameras and just took out an entire building. I mean, just launched it like a rocket. And this is a non-weapon camera, it's just a regular camera.
No,
Same thing with this and my body camera. It's all just regular cameras.
I get you.
Yeah.
I don't.
There's no flamethrowers.
I
no
don't
missiles.
believe it. It's just the recording and all
Sure.
that. Like
Yeah.
I said, if there was written permission and we know about it, it wouldn't be a problem.
Well, sometimes, they get reports on 911 that a Spetsnaz commando is infiltrating the DCYF building. I mean,
But
this
that-
has happened before.
It has happened, but this isn't the case. And
When was the last time you did hear about that happening with the Spetsnaz commandos?
Oh, last week.
When was the last time you did hear about that happening with the Spetsnaz commandos?
Oh, last week.
Was it here?
No, thankfully.
Where was it at?
One of the other sites that I've honestly never been to, but
Wow.
Just
was
because
it in
it
West
is-
Seattle?
no, not West Seattle.
Gotcha.
Not,
Was it Seattle, like Seattle
further
proper?
area, further
Gotcha.
away. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize the Spetsnaz Commandos actually had targeted that. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. Oh, so this is not a public area over here.
None of these really are.
Well, that's weird. Why does it, Is that like an extra not public area? Is that basically what that means?
Another office,
Gotcha.
another
Okay.
division of the office.
Gotcha. So none of these are public areas. I didn't realize that. Okay, fair enough. Well, like I said, I didn't realize there were actually Spetsnaz Commandos at some of the other DCYFs. I mean, I'm hoping maybe the police will get here before the Spetsnaz Commandos get here today. That sounds crazy to me. Last week, literally. In light of what you just said, I mean, I understand the heightened sense of security now. Then, I mean, you literally have Spetsnaz Commandos out there. That warrants extra effort, vigilance for sure. You ever actually dealt with them yourself?
No, thankfully.
Gotcha. It's not the Spetsnaz Commandos looking for the DOL. Or are they looking for it?
I have no clue.
Now, I got a question for you. Pierce was saying, now he has not experienced them directly. He was very clear about that. But he said it was another DCYF office. I was wondering if you know which office it is. He said there was another one last week that had Spetsnaz Commandos at it. So I was curious, do you know which one that was?
I am not familiar. I'm not sure. And I'm being completely honest. I do my best just to kind of keep myself centralized to this place.
Gotcha.
So not to focus outside,
Gotcha.
So
Does that kind of stuff usually when you see maybe at the other offices where there's Spetsnaz Commandos going there, do they usually have some sort of internal intelligence report or something that goes around about that? In case they came here?
I honestly couldn't tell you because
Gotcha.
I don't honestly know.
Fair enough. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's been 30 minutes still waiting for Seattle Police Department to show up. I don't want them to think I'm running or something, so I'm going to stay here. But you can tell it's a pressing issue for the Seattle Police Department to be showing up here to resolve the I think what Pierce was concerned about was a Spetsnaz commando attack, which apparently he has said he has heard has happened at other DCYF offices. If any of you want to comment below about whether or not about whether you've heard of a Spetsnaz commando attack at the Department of Children, Youth, and Families, please let me know so I can get right on that and look into that story, because that would be that'd be a heck of a story right there. So well, now I will share something with you that may convince you guys to maybe call them back and cancel the call for service. If you look at RCW 98.52.090, it's defenses for criminal trespass. There's some important subsections within that section that are particularly relevant to here. Might be better just to call them back and wave them off, but up to you.
I'll let Seattle PD deal with that part, though.
All right. See if they're up to snuff today, I guess. I heard you calling for ASAP. Are they coming ASAP?
They never do.
Well, good news. Pierce did call for an ASAP call. So I think Seattle PD is going to take that seriously. Hey, so what do you guys say? I know you did an ASAP call to SPD. You guys want to do an ASAP call for some food? I'll chip in.
No, thank you. I'm good. I actually ate earlier.
Oh, I know Luke's thinking about it, though. Rubbing his chin. He's thinking.
Well, I'm thinking about other things.
Well, I've been waiting for an hour and a half for the police to show up. I don't think they're gonna show up. Hey, Pierce, if you guys wanted to go on break, I can cover the front desk if you want.
We don't get assigned break since we're here already.
Oh, really? I'm just saying, I mean, I'd be happy to cover for you real quick.
I
I mean, I know there's a lot going on, but I feel like I could handle it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, Pierce, I think we should go for a ASAP call.
I'm good.
You could just actually start using exponents at this point. Just be like ASAP to the 4th power. You know, I might get him here quicker. You start throwing around exponents, it could get crazy. Hey, Luke, I just wanted to toss out. I tossed it out to Pierce. He said he's a hard charger, but if you want to go on break, I can cover the desk for you.
I'm okay.
Okay.
This whole shift is a break.
All right, Luke, consider this my free interview right now. Watch me at work when some people show up. I will help them out, okay? Don't worry about it, I got it covered. You guys looking for Department of Licensing?
Yeah.
Yeah, go around to the back. You'll get it there. Oh, sure. How'd I do?
Did well.
Nice. Anyway, give me a recommendation maybe to join your security team?
I mean, if you're looking for employment,
Nice. So you're not holding a grudge against me here.
absolutely not.
Nice. All right. All right.
I know we got off on a little rough start, but and I do apologize for my attitude at that.
That's all right, man. We're good. I feel like we're forging a bond here. Like we could one day become a security trio. Like we could be out there making a difference in the world.
Hey, my attitude in life is anything's possible.
There you go. Honestly, I think if the three of us got together, we might be able to stop the Spetsnaz at the other location you were talking about. You guys looking for the Department of Licensing? Yeah, you got to go around to the back side of the building and go in that way. It's down, it's below. Yeah, just go around to the back of the building. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, you got to go around the back. Yep. All right. I think I'm kind of getting the feel for this job.
I mean, that's about 80% of our day.
Yep.
You looking for the Department of Licensing? Yeah, you want to go around back.
Okay, backside.
Yeah, backside on below in the basement. Yep.
Okay, now watch this.
There we go.
Yeah, now here goes. Now I think I'm at the same time.
Oh, Luke. Do you feel slighted, Luke? I would. I'm actually a little upset myself. He actually had the window down. I think he flipped us off. I think that's what SPD
Probably
did.
the same dude.
That's a 2-hour lunch. That dude just had lunch for 2 hours. Hold on, I know this is a little bit conspiracy theory here, but what if he's one of the Spetsnaz? Maybe it's Spetsnaz Police Department. Maybe it's not Seattle Police Department.
Uh-oh. That'd be a problem.
I can't let the Spetsnaz thing go, guys. That is just too rich. Seriously, Pierce, at this point, I think you really do have to call again. That's crazy. They drove by twice. Twice. The same guy. Luke, you guys have got to call again. That's the same guy. He had a 2-hour lunch, drove by and back, and he doesn't care. What kind of police officer is that? Oh. He's right over there. Luke, he knows you're here. You did something. You did something to anger that police officer. He has straight up got a grudge. That's 3 passes. He did it at 5 miles an hour under the speed limit. That's straight up taunting you. I wouldn't take that. I'd go down there and challenge him to a rapier fight. Old school fencing. Do it like they used to do back in the medieval times. Challenge them to a duel. Man, that's outrageous. He just went by a third time. 5 miles an hour into the speed limit. He was moseying. That's straight up. That's taunting. I think he's taunting you guys. I don't know. Let's have a quick management huddle here. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel about that? I'm offended that my tax dollars are, being just thrown around like, funny money right now. I mean, that is straight up crazy though. That guy's gone by 3 times on like literally patrol. He's literally just patrolling. He's not going anywhere. He's not doing anything. It's crazy. What did 911 say when you called back?
They have other priorities that they have to pay attention to. So, but they said that they will, again, try to get someone out here as soon as possible, whenever that'll be.
Yeah, you can tell by the guy going back and forth 3 times. Wow. Wow. Okay. Oh, excuse me, sorry.
All right, everyone have a good weekend.
Okay.
Take care now. Have a good weekend. See you Monday. It's coming up on 3 hours, so. Do you want me to take a radio so I can do a radio check with you when I'm down there?
No, you're good.
Okay. I just don't want to lose connection with the security team in the event that the Spetsnaz did show up. I want to be ready for that. Watch this. I got this one handled. Hey, you guys looking for the Department of Licensing? The driver's license? Yeah, you want to go to the back of the building. To the back of the building. Yep, downstairs to the back. Yep. At this point, a little recommendation, maybe it might be advantageous to just stand since dude just keeps driving back and forth. Just flag him down. It's not a bad idea. You don't think they're literally not going to show up until you close, do you?
More likely. Want to make sure that there was no unnecessary action.
I agree.
So,
I don't want any unnecessary action time,
no,
right?
They seem like they're pretty okay.
That doesn't make any sense. What I would recommend next time, though, is bring a couple board games. Because then, if you do that, honestly, we could have a really...
Hello, sir. I'm Officer Reeves, Seattle Police Department. Just to let you know, I'm audio video recording. I know you're recording as well. So, sir, they need to close the building. They just want to close it. And if you could just leave, and just...
Oh, yeah, I'm going to leave at 5.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
They're about to close it right now. If you may step away if you can, please. We're just trying to close it. They don't feel safe with you here. They want you to just close, so you can just go over there.
Hold on. I just want to be sure I'm understanding this correctly. Department of Children, Youth, and Families and DOL is closing. Both of them are closing right now.
They just closing right now. Yes, that's what I was told. Okay, that they were closing it for tonight.
Are they both
They
closed
just
right
closing
now?
the building. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
closing the building just for tonight. Yeah. And then tomorrow, if you want to come back again, you can.
All right, so I just want to be clear. You guys aren't coming here for some trespass thing or something.
Well, you need to, like, if they said that if you don't leave, we have to, then at that point, we have to do that. Because you're not leaving the establishment. So they're going to close. They just, kindly, they're asking you just to leave so they can close the building, and that's it.
Okay, so
Okay.
just want to make sure
There will be no trouble. There will be no trouble.
I
from
hear
us and
you.
from
So I
you.
can't go upstairs and do one more public records request with the DCYF Office of Indian Children Welfare?
Nobody's up there anymore.
Okay,
Or
so it's
leaving.
Yeah, I
closed.
think everybody left for the day probably
closed.
because it's like almost 5 o'clock. So people usually leave like around 4:30. So they're probably gone for the night. So
Yeah.
you could try that tomorrow again if you need to.
Well, it's Saturday tomorrow. What I'm happy to do is since the building's getting closed,
Yes.
I'll leave with everybody when it closes. Well, it sounds like it's
well,
not.
they want to do their rounds and stuff like that. They don't need you here. They want to go around the building before they close the building.
What's
so
your name again?
I'm Officer Rubin, Seattle Police
Yeah, so-
Department. Yes.
Officer Rose, and what's your
Yes.
name?
Rayville.
Ravo?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. It sounds like, this is what it sounds like to me. it sounds like you guys are coming in here trying to enforce something that's not wholly upfront and truthful, so that you can be feelings police and not law enforcement. Now, unless, I mean, maybe post-academy has changed. Maybe there's a lot of hours that they now devote to feelings and empathy and stuff like that. That could be it. But what it sounds like, Officer Ruiz, is that you're trying to get me out of my building. I own it. It's mine. Before I have to get out of my building.
Okay, so right now this is what we have, right? If you don't leave, we're gonna trespass you from the building, okay? I'm asking nicely for you to leave, right?
What's the basis of the trespass?
Because you're in a place that you're not supposed to be. They are in control of the building. They say they don't want you here. So at that point, you have to leave.
Yeah.
I've been very nice with you. I'm being very,
I'm
very
taking the
respectful.
trespass warning there.
Okay.
Yeah,
you ready to take a trespass warning?
I need a trespass
Okay,
warning.
so you want to trespass? You trying to trespass him for today?
Is that how this is going to go down?
I mean, if that's the way he wants to go with it.
Well,
we'll do that.
I'm giving you the option to leave peacefully with no issue, and
I'm
then
giving you the option to not
Okay.
get sued into another universe.
Okay, so I'm just
That's what I'm giving you.
I'm trying to help you as much as I can. You know, I've
No,
been
you're
really
not.
nice.
You're not here to help me. You're not
They
here
need to
be
close
nice.
the
You're
building,
not
sir.
here for
Sir,
any
they
of
need to
that.
close the building.
Yeah.
They need you to step over,
You've just
step
given me
outside.
two separate answers. You've given me two separate answers, so you're lying to me now. Okay?
I'm not lying to you.
You are lying to
I'm
me.
just. I gave you options to
No.
leave peacefully,
No.
right?
What
so
you're
they can
trying to
close
do
the
is get
building.
me out of my building. I own it. So here's
this one here, and I'm ready to go for it.
No, I know. I
Yeah.
get that, and
Yeah.
I have no umbrage with any of you guys.
Okay, but yeah, the
problem-
problem is with me. I understand.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay.
You know, I accept that. But what they're trying to tell you is that they need you to leave so they can close
Yeah.
the building. That's all they want. They don't want any problems.
Is not what you just said a second ago, though.
But I told you, like, as well, that's another option. The second option is if you don't leave, right, peacefully, then you're going to be
Now,
trespassed from the location.
I'm happy-
So that's the two options you have.
I'm happy to leave at close of business, but you just
Well,
lied to me.
matter
No,
of fact,
you
it's
just
close of
lied
business
to me.
right now, right? It's close of business. Okay, it's close of business, so you need to leave at this point. It's close of business.
It's 2 minutes.
I was told by them that it's close of business, so they're in control of the building.
Well, I just need to make sure. So are you telling me, and be careful because you guys don't have qualified immunity like these two. Are you telling me that DCYF and the Department of Licensing are closed right now? Because I just want to be careful. I want you to be careful here. I will do a public records request on DOL. If I find a single machine did a single thing for a single citizen between 4:58 and 5 o'clock,
That's a
I will
different
bring
business.
a civil suit down on everyone in this building the likes you've never
That's-
heard of before.
That's a completely different business.
Yeah.
We have
Okay?
no control over
No,
that.
they are tenants of this facility, and this facility is open for DOL and DCYF. You two should know better.
Sir,
You two need to
they're
stop.
close in the building.
It's closed at 5.
We need you to just step away,
Now,
go
if you
outside.
want-
If you want to record from the outside, you're more than welcome.
If
But they're
you
trying
want,
to close the door.
I'll leave at 5 because that is the legitimate time that's listed on the website.
All right, you got 1 minute.
There you go.
I mean, that's what you
Sir,
want.
if the people that work here
Yeah.
are closing the business, you
Yes.
can't stay in the business after they close.
They're not saying it's
The
closed.
head of the building we just spoke to, and she
Yes.
had us clear everybody out.
Okay, so-
I'm
I get that.
waiting for
Okay,
you
so
to
she's
leave.
the head of
Then-
the building, so she's telling you that.
And that person that
the-
has agency, it's
Okay.
not you two, it's not anyone else. That
Gotcha.
person needs to come and explain it. You've
They're
already
not here right now to
You've
explain it
already
to you.
lied to me,
They
so
don't,
I'm not going to
They
believe
don't
what
have
you're
to
saying
explain
at this
anything to you. The person that's in control of the building right now, standing right next to you, saying that
They don't
they're
have
closed,
agency.
the business is closed.
They have agency for DCYF.
All right. So we're gonna need you to just go ahead, just step
Do the
away.
right thing and give it 45 seconds. That's
45
the
seconds. That's what you want. Okay. 45
It's 5
seconds.
o'clock
Just give
here in
me that
about 45 seconds.
All
You
right.
two should know better, and I want
5 o'clock
I
now.
want a,
So
a
go ahead,
sergeant or a
please.
corporal.
You want to what?
I'm requesting a
okay,
sergeant
just,
or
yeah,
corporal.
just get the sergeant over here.
Okay, it's 5 o'clock.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yep.
All right.
Now, Ruiz, you could have
Yeah,
done a lot
thank you,
better
sir.
right there.
Well,
right?
I'm doing a lot better than I explained to you what the situation is. I gave you 2 options. I was very nice and polite to you. I
Look.
never said anything crazy to you.
I get your tone.
The
I get
people,
it. You're right.
they're in control
Your
of
tone
it.
is.
Yeah, my tone is nice.
It is.
And I respect you, sir.
I'm
And
not-
I'm not going to tell you anything. They wanted you out of there. I understand that.
That's
So
not their liberty.
Okay, but that's what they wanted
They
because
have
they're in
no
control of the
lawful authority
building.
to do
But
it.
they have the control of the building.
They
I
do
don't.
not. No, hold on.
Yeah.
If you go to RCW 905290,
Gotcha.
the defense is against criminal trespass. That You want to look at it right here?
Yes.
You can look at it.
Got you, sir. I
Right.
mean, I understand.
If
You
you look-
are entitled to knowing all the laws, and that's, you know,
If you
and
look
I
at the-
applaud you for that.
The defenses for criminal trespass
Yes,
are
yes.
if there's implied consent,
Okay.
and if the business is open, or when I say business, I'm saying that
Yes,
colloquially.
yes.
This is a government agency.
Yes.
If it's open during the normal hours, now obviously at 5 o'clock it closes. I
Yes.
do not argue about
Gotcha,
that.
yeah.
I have to be out at that point. If it's 4:58, I have every liberty to be there. I'm
Okay.
not going to allow anyone on this earth to come and impede my liberties to
Okay.
be here because somebody's uncomfortable with something. I know it may be
So
frustrating.
you
may
have
not
the
like
right
it.
to be there until the people in charge of the building tell you to leave.
Exactly.
Absolutely incorrect.
Exactly.
You're,
Not
you're now
incorrect.
misunderstanding
No.
the defenses against criminal trespass.
we're-
You can't
we're-
whimsically make up reasons for somebody to go, and you know that.
Can't. Can't.
No, you cannot do that. Dude,
They're in
you
control
need
of
to
the
go
building.
home tonight,
They-
have a steak, and read some case law.
Listen,
This stuff has
okay.
been settled for decades.
Okay, I understand, but,
So-
but the thing
Decades
is,
beyond your
Hold
even
on.
being on this
Hold
planet.
on.
can you
Let
please
me
listen
explain
to
to you
him, sir?
what we're saying.
Please.
So if the people in charge of here, they
Yes.
don't want you there, you can't just stay in there.
Absolutely, you can.
No, they can have us come, and we can ask you to leave like we did.
Dude, instead of a police officer, you need to get a job as a fantasy novel writer because you are just making stuff up on the fly right now that seriously is leading me to believe you
what
need
is
to get field tested for being high on drugs.
So, sir,
You're
tell
out of
me,
your mind.
tell me
Okay.
about it a little bit. Tell me about what you mean that you say that you could just be there until 5 or until they actually officially. Okay.
It's implied consent.
Implied consent,
So
yes.
first of all, implied consent means a business is open. Now,
Yes.
unlike a private business, and
Yeah.
I'll juxtapose.
Is
two
it a
different
private?
things.
I thought it was a government building, right? Is it a government building?
It is. I was just
Okay.
about to give you an example of two
Okay.
different things.
Okay.
So if you went to a car wash, which is private,
Yes.
right?
Of course.
There's implied consent that I could be there. So by me walking up and just walking onto the car wash grounds, I'm not trespassing until the owner of the private property walks up and says, "Hey, I don't want this guy here because he's wearing blue jeans. I don't like blue jeans. I just want him out here, or no reason at all."
Yes.
A government building not only has implied consent to be here, or that you have implied consent to be here during normal operating hours. I don't argue that. Which is why at 5 o'clock you got to go, right? Or
Yeah.
whatever the closing hours are. But these are services that all of our tax dollars pay for.
Yeah, I
So
understand
I can
that.
just sit there in the lobby for 8 hours straight.
Yeah.
They could be like, "I don't like this guy being here," and that's just called tough luck.
Yeah. Is there any reason in what you wanted to be in there? Just to ask
Actually, there
questions?
was, but because of the way it went today,
What was
I got-
the reasoning?
I got-
Just to understand you
Sure,
more
sure.
better.
No,
you know?
I don't mind. I don't mind sharing.
Yeah.
So I actually got tips and leads that
Uh-huh.
upstairs in the Office of Indian Child Welfare, it's a CPS office upstairs. That there
Indian
was-
child welfare or
It's a DCYF. It's DCYF, but it's a specific CPS office for the Office of
Okay.
Indian Children Welfare.
Definitely, yes.
It's like the only office for OICF
Yes.
for the entire region. It's right here upstairs.
Okay.
So I got tips and leads that there were issues of children being treated harshly
Okay.
and generally mistreated. I don't mean like beatings or anything. I just mean like not being treated well.
Okay,
right?
gotcha.
And this
yeah.
is like the
you're
only.
concerned. You're concerned. I see. I
Yeah,
understand.
so
you're
this is
concerned.
the only office that actually provides those services on behalf of DCYF in the region. So
Okay.
I just came here to do a public records request, which I got the form. They helped me with that.
Okay.
And to just gather some information.
Yeah, I get you. But I mean, if they don't, you wanted to go upstairs. That was your end goal to go upstairs to
Oh, I
talk
did.
to somebody that's in charge of that or something like that.
Well, it
That
was
was
just
your
to
goal?
get some information,
Yeah.
ask some questions.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what journalists do is we go up
Okay.
there, we gather this information,
Yes,
this data.
definitely. I get it.
And part of it is just also B-roll footage. If I can capture the volume of people coming in and out throughout the entire time. I mean, I've been here for 5 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
So if I can capture the volume of people coming in and out, it also starts to tell another tale, which guess how many people came in and out in terms of Native American children? 0.
Okay.
So
All right.
now it tells me, unless Fridays are an odd day, it's the end of the week, so it could be something like that. But it's hard to corroborate and substantiate that there may be something going on.
Okay, yeah.
Here at this, if
Yeah,
I
'cause
haven't
it's
seen
kinda-
a single kid in 5 hours.
Well, the best thing, I mean, in my opinion, is like, I mean, instead of like being here, maybe like get some, because you're a journalist, of course, talk to people that are like actually are more involved directly, because they're more like the admin part of it. They're not really directly like, if you see actual evidence of there's actual child abuse or anything with
Sure.
with Indian kids and stuff like that, talk to those people, you know, and just to, you know, to just make give it more substance to your claims. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get that, and those
Yeah.
are things that I'm doing too. Trust me,
Okay.
I'm pretty good at my job. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is also sometimes you just have to do the hard work. It's not really particularly hard, but
Yeah.
sometimes you got to sit there and just watch traffic and just watch and see how busy is this office. It's the only one in the region. So now these people that are saying, "Hey, there's Native American children that are coming here and they're being mistreated," it's like,
Yes.
well, I didn't see a single one coming in here in 5 hours.
Yes. You saw children coming in and out today? Like,
No,
have you
to
seen
DOL.
any? Oh, okay.
Not-
Okay.
See, and that's why I'm
Yeah,
saying.
because I don't think they bring the children here. They have another. This is just the admin part of it, right?
No, this is actually a CPS for Native American children.
Oh, okay.
So
It's only for, or it's a division of.
just
one of-
it's DCYF, but it's a division
Yeah.
specifically for Native American.
We waiting
children.
on Sarge? Okay. Kind of remind me a little bit of the Jesse Jones.
Yeah, I don't back off.
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah,
a dog.
like-
I
like
just
a-
get
like
the
a Je-
bone and I hold on
Yeah,
to
like
it.
a Jesse Jones type.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a bulldog. He's a bulldog, that Jesse Jones.
You got to
type.
do that because,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to these stories about kids, you got to get in there and figure
Yeah.
out what's going on. Now, you make a very valid point, for example, which is if someone's told you that, hey, down at 8th and Adams Street,
Yeah.
every day at noon, this kid gets beat up by
Yeah.
someone else. It's like, sure, that's a good time to go there, be there half an hour early, and wait. But other parts of the story are going here and just getting traffic information or whatever's relevant to the story.
Exactly.
So-
I get it.
and that's
so
why
what
I'm
kind
here.
of stories have you been worked on like lately? And then
Actually-
what site as well? So maybe I want to look at it. you know?
After I'm done talking with your sergeant, I will happily share that with you.
Okay.
Totally happy to do that.
Okay, yeah, because
Um,
I like journalism. I like to I like to read news from off the main networks.
That's the way to do it too.
So that's my thing. I like the main stuff, but off the main stuff. I like.
Yeah,
I
no,
like to
I
read
think
the
you're
news.
smart for doing that.
Because it brings more of the actual real story. How long has I'm curious? You've been here for 5 hours, right? You've been recording all this time.
Yep.
So how good are the batteries on that?
On this?
Yeah, on these things.
Not particularly good. I got a pocket full of batteries. My body camera
I was
will
figuring
last.
out like you've been here for 5 hours and
Yeah.
you haven't ran out of. That's amazing.
Hey, when you go out in the field to work, I mean, this is my job. You gotta
Yeah.
be ready.
You got to be ready. Okay.
The body camera that lasts 14 hours.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's not bad.
Pretty decent.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, the audio is not as good as the Axons, but the
yeah.
Axons are stupid expensive.
Yeah, I mean,
Jeez.
you got to pay for quality.
What
This is my
happened?
supervisor here. If you want to
Oh,
talk
okay.
to him as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what's going on.
No? Oh, yeah.
That's not what's going on. Right?
Yeah. All right.
All right, so that was Officers Graybill and Ruiz. Got a little warm there for a minute. I'm not going to be pushed out of a building I have every right to be in. And Ruiz either didn't understand what he was saying or he was lying at that one point where I called him out on it because he was asking me to leave because they were uncomfortable. That's not how that works. I can be there till 5. That's how that works. And that's it.
Hey, how you doing, sir? Sergeant
Good.
Brown, Seattle Police. I'm advising you to be audio video record for body cam, okay?
Yeah. How you doing,
body
Sergeant?
cam on. All right.
Good.
So I guess they kind of explained to me what the issue is. I don't know if you
Sure.
know, but there's a lot of minors here. There's kids from birth all the way up to 18.
Sure.
And I guess their big issue is some of these kids, they're in custody of the state, so there is a serious privacy issue.
Sure.
So that's their big concern with someone just coming inside recording because minors, there's expectation of privacy basically for minors, especially in this situation. So that was their big concern. Someone just coming in recording. I mean, even for us, we don't put minors that's been arrested on the news, their photos and pictures because they are minors. So I kind of understand where they're coming from. And kind of, so that was their big concern. Does that make sense?
I hear you.
Okay.
I understand the concern.
Okay.
What I'm just trying to get at, and I know you guys are super busy, so I
Okay.
won't draw this out
Sure,
or anything,
sure.
but the main thing is just that a few things. One,
Yes.
RCW 9.73 for privacy statute. It's really clear. It's a two-party consent state where there is an expectation of privacy.
Okay.
There is zero expectation of privacy in the public areas,
Okay.
which is why, for example, if you were to go in and take a left, a button hook left, and go
Uh-huh.
to the doors over there,
Okay.
it's to over there.
All right.
There's a sign that says for the room that's beyond the doors.
Okay.
It says this is not a public area.
Okay.
The lobbies, the foyers, the corridors, all that, those are all public spaces.
Okay.
So there's no expectation of privacy there. Now, if I went into an office
Right.
for public forum laws and case law. That's a non-public forum. I
Right.
don't have a lawful ability to go into, let's say, the director's office and just sit there and,
Gotcha.
you know what I mean? Or
Gotcha.
go into your office at work. Now I can sit there and record you in the police department all day long,
Gotcha.
but I can't go into non-public forum areas. So what I was trying to explain to them is I'm working, well, I was trying to, and then it just never got there, but
Okay.
I'm working on a story about children
Mm-hmm.
allegedly being mistreated here. So as a journalist, I mean, sometimes you got to catch that stuff.
Right.
And one of the things that I was told is that there was a moderate amount of traffic of kids. Well, it turns out those allegations, at least today, are not necessarily true because I didn't see a single kid come in here today.
Right.
So now as a journalist, I got to look at this and say, are those tips and leads, are those allegations accurate?
Gotcha.
I don't know. I mean, but that's just one day where I've come here. I'm obviously going to have to come back in the future.
Okay.
But if that means, and let me tell you, Sergeant, it's boring for me to sit there and record for 5 hours.
Right.
But as a journalist, kids, if I can't put kids before my boredom for 5 hours,
Right.
there's something wrong with me.
Right.
So I'm here to record and see, what kind of traffic, what kind of stuff is going on here, and report on that if there is something, in fact, to be seen here.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing. I think that's a laudable goal for a journalist, and I know as a police officer, I'm sure after you've heard that, you probably support what I'm working on as a
Right.
journalist.
So what exactly are you trying to do now? You're trying to expose.
Well, I'm trying to see if the tips and leads that I've received about children, Native American children, because the DCYF office upstairs
Right.
is a specific office. There's only one in the entire region. It's the
Okay.
Office of Indian Children Welfare.
Gotcha.
So it's like
Okay.
a CPS office.
Right.
So I was trying to see if there's any evidence while I'm here that corroborates the allegations that were confidentially emailed to me as a reporter that demonstrates some sort of mistreatment against
Okay.
Native American children.
Okay.
Obviously, we have a significant history in our nation of Native Americans being abused.
Right, right.
And so after receiving several of those, I thought, well, I'll come down here and look into that, see if that's the case. And while I was here, I was getting some public records requests and all that kind of stuff. But getting back to like why they were calling, while they're fine, nice people, they're gravely misinformed.
Okay.
I'm absolutely allowed to be in there and record in public. Now, as with officers Graybill and Ruiz,
Right.
when 5 o'clock comes, I don't have a liberty to be in there
Right,
anymore.
right.
It's a closed building. It's public forum laws are clear on that. It's closed. It's non-public at that point. So I've got to
Gotcha.
leave. And
Okay,
in fact,
gotcha.
Even 5 o'clock here, really beyond our conversation, I got to leave from here too.
Right, right.
The property's closed at 5 o'clock, and it is what it is. But
Gotcha.
I just wanted to express that what I would politely request from you
Uh-huh.
is that Officers Ruiz and Graybill look at the defenses to trespass in RCW 905290.
Okay.
So there's implied consent.
Right.
There's this being open to the public. Public forum doctrine applies here. It allows citizens, journalists, whoever to be here
Right.
to conduct their business. My business was working as a journalist, which is covered in the First Amendment,
Right.
of the free press. And so I just like them to be brought up to speed. I don't mean that in an impugning way.
Okay.
But just to be brought up to speed because ideally at the end of the day, I promise if you go home tonight, take your shoes off and you're having a nice dinner and you see some story about being covered about children,
Right.
Being abused, you're probably going to go, you know what? I'm glad that's being exposed because you
Right,
should,
right.
right? Because you're a citizen at the end of the day
No,
too,
no,
right?
I got you, yeah.
Yeah. So anyways,
No, I
that was the
definitely
main
get
thing.
it. Did the officers collect your information or?
I gave him my name of Gandalf,
Okay,
and
so they
then
collected everything? Okay.
Yeah, then Officer Ruiz, I
gave
told
you a
him,
business card, okay.
I promised him,
Okay.
I said when I'm done talking to you, I'll email him later what my company's name is, who I
Okay.
work for, and all that.
All right,
and that
sounds
way you
good.
guys can see stuff. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate your cooperation.
yeah,
Right.
no, hey, I can meet in the middle on this kind of stuff, right? I mean, we're all kind of working towards trying to do the right thing at the end of the day, and especially kids about stories about kids. I think that's got to take priority. So.
All right.
Do
Sounds
you have
like
a
a
business
plan.
card by
Thank
chance?
you. I do.
Appreciate it. Well, hopefully you don't get pulled into the President Biden details too much.
Yeah, that's why we're here early tonight.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Does it really tax you guys when that kind of thing goes on?
Staffing wise, yes. We're very short right now.
The king must need his men, right? Seems to be how it is.
You already have the case number, right?
I do.
Okay, Sergeant D. Burrows. Okay, that's
All
my
right.
badge number.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, sir,
Sergeant.
not a problem.
Have a good day. Take care now. All right, well, that's it here today at the DCYF, or Office of Indian Children Welfare. The Seattle Police Department showed up pretty much right at 5. I really like the sergeant there, really nice guy. I think Officer Ruiz, I think he's a nice guy, just think he's very misinformed. I think Officer Graybill probably started to see that there was more to this, and also that, you know, the defenses against criminal trespass matter. They're there for a reason. And I think that all got squared away at the end. So that's a good thing. I'll let them know, you know, what company I work for, and this story will be released obviously when you guys are seeing it. So that's it here for today. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that all notifications bell so you can get my story right when they release. You can follow me on X at I.A.M Free Auditing. You can follow me on Facebook at Inland Auditing Media. And if you want to help keep my feet on the streets, you can do so by going to the links in the description for Cash App and Venmo. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting my journalism. Thanks for supporting what I do. I'll catch you later. Bye.